When I first started learning to code, I was full of doubt. But as time went by, things became more evident. That's why I want to share these tips with you today, and hopefully there will be a little help for you on this journey. Hi there, my name is Akram and I'm a web developer based in Germany. And if you want to learn to code, here are my advices for you. Advice number 1, be prepared, it's going to take some time. If you're thinking about becoming a software developer, then be prepared. It's gonna take some time. You need to put some effort and dedication into it. You have to be aware that this might take a couple of months. There are many technologies involved in web development, and you will need some time to learn them all. So, dedication and consistency are key. I don't mean that it's going to be hard. I personally don't think that it is hard to become a software developer. It is the same with everything in life. You can't become a painter, learn a new language, or build a six-pack overnight. It just takes time. Don't overthinking and don't underestimate it. You just have to be willing to practice and learn over a few months. Take it slow and steady and eventually you'll get there. Advice number 2. Watching tutorials and following courses is not enough. From my experience, I know that copying code from courses and tutorials is not enough. What I mean is that doing some kind of copy-paste will function until you decide to build something on your own. Then, you'll notice that you have some holes in your knowledge. Courses and tutorials are good starting points, but after a while, you should try to build something on your own. This is also the best exercise for you, as it replicates a real-world scenario. If you join a company, they will probably tell you what they want to achieve and ask you to start building it. There will be some parts that you already know, or maybe you'll copy parts from some of your old projects. But what about things that are new to you? There will be always new things that you don't know. Well, you'll probably have to go and search for answers and ways to how to build them on the internet. So after following some tutorial and courses, I highly recommend you to try and build something on your own. This is a good preparation for the real world and something to add to your portfolio or projects. Advice number 3. You should also learn the tools around the programming. While learning to code is the most important thing, there are many other tools that are equally important. In a company, you will probably have to work in a team, so learning version control systems like Git is very important. I even use it on my personal project. It is a way for me to back up my code and get back to any part I have overwritten if needed. It is also crucial to optimize your IDE, learn keyboard shortcuts and useful plugins. Those are only examples. Knowing how to debug your code, finding an app to test your emails, tools for designing and colors, understanding web vulnerabilities, server administration, or virtual machines, and the list goes on. All those things will help you become a better software developer. You can consider them as the soft skill of programmers. So please don't ignore them when learning to code, as they are really helpful. Advice number 4. You don't need to learn everything. I know this may sound in contrast with what I've said before, but I believe this to be true. You will learn many aspects of your job when starting to work. Companies have different structures and approaches, so the workflow might vary from one company to the other. While you must know how to program, you will probably be introduced to how the company manages and delivers projects. Some have their own servers, while others use the cloud. Some are on GitHub, others are on GitLab. So don't be afraid if you don't know something. You will probably get an introduction to how the company works. Or even better, you might have somebody to mentor you. With some practice, you'll get a sense of how things work. Advice number 5. Understanding that the hardest part is always the beginning is key. Finally, you started your coding journey. You've chosen a course, you are practicing regularly, but you still feel frustrated. There are so many things that you don't understand. You can't grasp many concepts and progress feels slow. And if you start overthinking, my advice for you would be just don't. Starting is always the most challenging part. I've learned that from many projects that I started. Whether it is different businesses, this YouTube channel, or anything else in life, things become easier with time. I remember when I started my natural cosmetic e-commerce project. My to-do list was endless. There were so many things to do. Contact manufacturers, set up the online shop, contact the delivery companies, hire people, plan a photo shoot, learn to use advertising platform. With time, you'll have less and less tasks to take care of. You will focus on recurring ones, so you get the point. Don't be afraid to take the first steps, jump straight into it. Advice number 6. Find a community and ask questions. My last advice for you is not to be completely on your own. When learning to code, there are many online communities that are willing to share and interact. You can get many valuable tips from experienced developers for free. Some have already been there and know what you're currently struggling with. They are on almost every social media, whether it is Quora, Stack Overflow, Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. You'd be surprised how many people are there ready to help you on your learning journey. I joined some big Facebook groups and I was amazed by the number of professionals there willing to answer my rookie questions. I also feared that no one would answer my questions either because it sounded stupid or the people were just not helpful, but I was wrong. Many people on social media are actually quite helpful. Some of them are genuinely nice. So don't be a lone wolf, join these communities and you will probably never experience anything negative from them. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Focus on your craft and focus on getting your skills better. You can also share your experience in the comment section below. Bye!